Hey, what up guys, we're on PC Battlestations, and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at this sweet $3,400 setup. It's kind of like a mid-tier setup because it's not overkill over the top, where I drop like $8 grand on it. Basically, it's not your budget setup. It's kind of right in the middle, so it's a single monitor gaming setup. Let's go ahead and dive into components and see what this thing has to offer. Let's do this. All right, so the heart of this gaming setup is obviously the Antec DF600 case. This build goes for about $2,000 right now. So check out the video of this build here by clicking up on the link. I did a PC build and also did some gaming benchmarks if you want to go ahead and check that out. On some gaming, basically we gamed on this monitor, 1440p resolution, and then Cyberpunk we were able to average about 55 to 60 frames per second. I dropped the ray tracing and also shadows to make that work, so I didn't want to melt my GPU because Cyberpunk is a very heavy game, very beefy game, very graphic intensive. And then also, let's see here, I also tested Star Wars Battlefront 2 on ultra settings, and I was getting probably about 100 frames per second average. And then also we played CSGO, got about 110, 120 frames per second on their high settings, so not too bad for a nice little mid-tier $2,000 gaming setup. All right, so let's check out the monitor. This is a great mid-tier monitor. It's an Acer, and it's about $300 right now on Amazon, and so it's not gonna break the bank, but it's still gonna give you the 1440p resolution. It's a 27-inch IPS monitor, and it's gonna give you 144 hertz refresh rate and also 1 millisecond response time, which is awesome. And then the color on this is 1.07 billion, which is awesome. So for $300, it's not too bad. It's a pretty good mid-tier one that's not gonna break the bank, because I've seen 27-inch monitors for a lot more expensive. The monitor arm that we're rocking right now is a monitor arm from EleTab, and it goes for about $69 right now on Amazon, and it definitely sticks out, you know, in competition because the black and red looks really cool. And it has a 75 by 75 or 100 by 100 millimeter VESA plate on it. Fits most monitors 17 inches to 32 inches, and then it can fit desks 1/2 inch to 3.35 inches on the seat clamp. And the grommet method, you can go ahead and stick it through a desk that's about 4 inches or less. And the desk that we're using right now is a desk from Foxemart. It's a 55-inch desk, and it looks really cool. This has a carbon fiber top, and this top actually has a beveled front, so when you're laying your arms down, it doesn't kind of jab right in with a sharp corner. And also, it's curved, so that's kind of cool. And then the legs are red, and you have a cool little esports sticker down along the side. It's rocking a headphone holder and also a cup holder, which is awesome. And then also has a cable management tray underneath, so you can go ahead and kind of, what I did is I mounted the power strip underneath there, so you can kind of cable manage your cables, which is very important in the setup. It also has 2 grommets on top of the desktop, so you can go ahead and route your cables down on in through the desk. And so this mouse mat that we're using is one from Apollo Mousepads. My guy Ryan, great name by the way. So we're gonna go ahead and rock the red Topo design, which is really cool. I think it's kind of unique. Actually, Topo has been around for a little while and still looks really cool aesthetically. And this thing features some stitch edging, and it also has some nice smooth tracking surface. And then this is the XL, 35 inches by 16 inches by 3 millimeter thick. And it goes for about $30. So the keyboard, what we're doing is we're rocking a gaming setup. So we're using a gaming keyboard from Roccat. It's the Vulcan TKL Pro. And first glance, you can notice the keycaps are very unique. It's kind of a low profile design. One would think that these are kind of wobbly, but they're not actually too bad. You know, when you actually type on them, they're actually not as wobbly as you think. And so this is the TKL, which is the 10 keyless, so it doesn't have that number pad, giving you more room for your gaming keyboard or gaming mouse. And then this has the optical switches. It's the Titan optical switch, so it gives you the optical speed of the light, basically triggering your response to the keystroke with a mechanical feel. And then also up here it has, you know, your mixer style audio. We can kind of lower and raise the volume with just a little turn, and a little turn of the dial, and then mute up here, the little mute button. And then this goes for about $140 right now on Amazon. And the mouse that we're rocking for this gaming setup is, I love the glorious mice. This one is the Model O wireless in matte black, the sexy matte black. It is a great, you know, a mouse with a popular honeycomb design to make it a little lighter. This thing, you know, wireless mouse at only 69 grams. It's really nice and light. 6 programmable buttons, and basically the lighting software is controlled by their glorious Core software, and then also you can change the DPI, and it changes the little light on the bottom, so to let you know. And also it's programmable DPI, so that's really cool too. So this wireless mouse will go for about 71 hours with RGB off, just so you know, before you have to recharge it again. They make some good mouses, and this mouse goes for about $80 right now on Amazon. All right, this bad boy is the Yamaha SRC 120A, and it goes for about $150 right now on Amazon. It's nice and compact, 23 inches wide. So with this setup, I propped the PC on top of the desk, so it makes it really kind of hard to have speakers on the sides. So nice little soundbar will work perfect right underneath your monitor to get that external sound if you don't want to wear headphones. And this thing is built-in subwoofer, has passive radiators, and a bass extension feature for an extra bass boost. It has your normal connections, HDMI, ARC, optical, auxiliary, and even Bluetooth. And you can mount it on the wall if you want, with there's little keyholes in the back. In addition to the buttons that are physically on the soundbar itself, you can control it via a controller right here. And then you also can control it when you download the Soundbar remote app to your smartphone. So multiple ways to control this beast, and it definitely puts out some amazing sound. All right, the headset I chose is the Roccat Elo 7.1 Air. It goes for about $90 right now on Amazon. But these bad boys are a 50mm driver with 7.1 surround sound. I actually haven't tested out the surround sound on them, so let me know down in the comments if you have a surround sound headset and see if that feature actually works, if actually you can kind of feel like your surround sound. These are closed back wireless ones, and then they also feature the Turtle Beach Pro Specs glasses relief system. They basically have kind of like a dual foam ear cushions, and so if you're one of the people that wear glasses, they have kind of like a softer foam where the glasses would actually touch the headset and not to be able to, so it doesn't push up against you and give you some headache. So if you wear glasses and you have that problem with the headset, go ahead and take a look at these. These might be kind of cool, might actually help you out. The battery life on these lasts, about 24 hours. All right, and the chair that I'm rocking is the SecretLab Titan in all black. The all black goes with pretty much anything, and that's why I kind of brought it down from my normal setup to the setups that I build, because it kind of goes with everything. I'm rocking the Cyberpunk now, a made setup. And it's the Titan one, which basically is the larger size for the people that are about 5'9" all the way to about 6'7", and all the way up to about 290 pounds. They also have an Omega one for a little bit smaller framed people. This has an integrated lumbar support, so you can kind of adjust your lower back, which is nice. And then it also comes with a pillow too. So if you need a pillow, it will go ahead and... This chair goes for about $375 right now, so not a bad price for a good quality gaming chair if you're into that. I did a full review on the SecretLab chair kind of way back in the day. You can go ahead and check it out up here. I'm definitely a big fan of SecretLab chairs, so go ahead and take a look at it. I got a link down in the description. So hopefully this mid-tier single monitor setup kind of give you some ideas on some of the components that you can get right now in 2021. That's not going to break the bank, and it's not exactly the cheapest of budget component. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.